Hi guys, this is Naz here with the Nazia Malik Real Estate Group. Today I want to share a story with you about a final walkthrough that I did with a set of clients of mine. And this story really stresses how vital the final walkthrough is when it comes to the home buying process. So my clients recently purchased a home, and a couple weeks before closing we did a walkthrough so that they could take measurements and just view the home, and there were no issues with the house whatsoever. A couple weeks later we meet at the house to do the final walkthrough, and keep in mind that this is February during the coldest weeks of the winter. So we get to the front door, I open the door, and you could just feel the chill. It was absolutely freezing in the house, and the seller was completely unaware of this because the house was vacant. So of course my clients and I go to the thermostat to check it out, and the dial was set to heat and the temperature was set to 72 degrees Fahrenheit, which is quite warm. However, the temperature that was registering in the home was 42 degrees Fahrenheit, which is very cold. And to have that kind of temperature, so no heat in the house, in the coldest months of the year is absolutely dangerous, and it puts your pipes at risk of freezing. We decided to play around with the thermostat a little bit and decided to wait it out. Now, we were in the house for about 45 minutes and we could hear that the furnace was running and that there was air blowing, but the air that was blowing was cold and the house just never did warm up. So in this situation, I advised my clients to notify their lawyer right away, since we were only a couple days from closing. And to make a long story short, what ended up happening? My clients ended up with a brand new furnace on closing. So what is the point of the story? Never ever disregard your final walkthrough. I've seen it in the past where buyers have decided not to do their final walkthrough because they may have made a recent visit to the house that they've purchased and just thought that the final walkthrough wasn't necessary. Anything can happen from when you last visited the house to when you take possession. And the last thing you want is to be stuck with a huge issue after closing, because now that turns into a big legal matter and has to go to civil court. Remember, the purpose of the final walkthrough is to make sure that there was no damage done to the home. And it's also to make sure that your mechanical systems, your electrical systems, and your appliances are all working. If there's any issues that come up during the final walkthrough, now is the time to address it with the lawyer so that these issues can be taken care of before closing. And here's a bonus tip. Your final walkthrough should be done a couple days before closing. That way, if there are any issues, you have the next day to resolve the problem, as opposed to extending your closing, which could be quite costly. If you're in the middle of the home buying process, I hope that this video has been helpful for you. For more tips like this, be sure to like and follow. This is Naz with the Nazia Malik Real Estate Group, your home sold guaranteed, or I'll buy it. I'll see you on the next video.